Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. So as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And you can go check us out on Instagram at My Opinion TV 01. And we can also have our discussion there. Well, today, we want to give you another twist in the saga of the cult pastor, Dr. Kevin Smith. Now, the Jamaica Defense Force has disclosed that there's an investigation into its captain, Omain Morgan. In a statement yesterday, the JDF said it continued to give support to the authorities in respect to what the Defense Force says investigation that include the ex-officer. The JDF says further media queries in the investigation should be directed to the police. The JDF statement also confirmed media reports that Captain Morgan's retirement from the military has been approved. Morgan has retired effective October 27, 2021. Photographs recently emerged of Morgan in the presence of the late Pathway Ministry's leader, Kevin Smith. Morgan's retirement comes as there is speculation in the public domain about whether a senior JDF member had driven Smith, the Pathway Ministries branch, on Albion Road in St. James on the evening, and that two alleged human sacrifices took place at the Pathway Ministries. Now, the JDF soldier has since come out and on his social media page deny certain allegations, and we want the same Nationwide brought it to you. He said, "I was not there or knew of any occurrences that were to happen. I am not a part of any cult." That's the words from the embattled JDF captain Omain Morgan. The JDF disclosed that Morgan, who's been linked to the controversial Pathway International Kingdom Restoration Ministries, is no longer a member of the force. In a Facebook post this week, a day after his separation from the JDF, Morgan stated he will give his account in due time about the controversy. He went on to lament treatment he received since stunning news emerged of two alleged human sacrifices at the ministry. Morgan wrote, "This entire situation, though tragic, truly reveals a lot for certain. Who are your friends and the nature of your fellow Jamaican citizen?" The former JDF captain went on to state that he still believes in God. He says, "Looking back, it was God that saved him on Saturday." Morgan went on to write, "I was not there or knew of any occurrences that were to happen on Sunday." He then stated, "Stay tuned," and vowed that the revelation will be televised. Morgan insisted he is not guilty of wrongdoing and he is being wrongfully accused. He also included several hashtags in his Facebook post. The hashtag states, "Truly deceived," "Rumor mill is active," and "not part of any cult." The Facebook post has since been deleted. The former JDF soldier included a quote on the post which says, "Your character will outweigh any lie told about you. Those that know you know you." The quotation remains on his social media account. Communication seen today says the Jamaica Defense Force Board has granted approval for Captain Morgan to retire his commission in the JDF. Morgan has been retired effective the 27th of October, and the JDF has made it clear that the investigation continues with the police and they will support the police in whatever way they can. And you'd all know that Dr. Cult False Prophet Kevin Smith passed away in a questionable motor vehicle accident. Well, my take on this. Once he's connected to Pathway Ministries, he comes under scrutiny. Anybody connected with Pathway Ministries right now is going to come under scrutiny. We are hearing so much bad things about that ministry. An insurance scheme, people have to put their name, the pastor's name as trustee. And funny about it, most of the persons who they put as the trustee for the pastor, who put the pastor as trustee, those are the persons really was targeted in this sacrificial moment. So clearly the pastor wanted to kill them and reap the benefit of their insurance. My argument is, when he killed those persons, where he was planning to put the bodies, what he was going to do, how would he come up with a plausible explanation to the police or to the people's relatives as to how they met their demise? So he was treading on dangerous road from early. And there's another thing that came out about this Kevin Smith. He committed a criminal offense in Canada. Was he deported to Jamaica? He just came into Jamaica. Nobody knew anything about him. No background check was done about this man. And my thing is, I have serious problem with some of these so-called pastors who come to church. They don't even have a wife. They're not looking for a wife. And they are so close to the young boys. That's a fundamental problem with me. But that's not the discussion we're having this morning. This morning we're saying, Omain Morgan, the captain of the JDF, if this is not so, I would have thought in your statement, you'd have said you plan to take legal action against the Jamaica Defense Force for retiring you in the public's interest. But I haven't heard anything like that. But we heard that a prominent JDF member transported Smith to the church, and alongside him was a police woman. We have since now learned that ballistic report came out, showed that the police woman's firearm was discharged and fired at the premises. So we are listening to hear what will happen to she now that the Jamaica Defense Force has acted on the behalf of the Jamaican people, and Omain Morgan is no longer a member of the Jamaica Defense Force. We want to hear what's happening with that police woman, because she is in deep water because her firearm was used to fire. I'm not sure if one of the persons who were shot, the bullet came from the police woman's weapon, and who pulled the trigger on that night. Well, we still wait to hear what the Jamaica Constabulary Force will say about her. But as it relates to the Jamaican Defense Force, they have acted quickly and swiftly. And as we stand, we are waiting to hear his side, Omain Morgan's side of the story, since he has made it clear that it will be televised. We sit here with bated breath waiting to hear. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, take care of the children, look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.